Hello everybody, welcome back to another guitar lesson. This time I put together 3 solos for the beginner or the intermediate guitar player. It's Teenage Boogie by Webb Pierce, Tongue Tied Jill by Charlie Feathers, and Rock and Rollin' Stone by Andy Starr. I'm going to teach Teenage Boogie right here with all the step-by-step instructions. I will also talk about some variations you can apply to the solo. If you want all these instructions for the other 2 solos, you got to go to my website, to my web store at www.randyrich.de. Okay, let's get started with the first solo. Teenage Boogie is in the key of D, and almost the entire solo is made up of just major triads. But it starts with a little run from A to D. That would be your open A string, 2nd and 4th fret. Then comes the D major triad. That's the 1st, the 3rd and the 5th tone of the major scale, and that goes for every chord, of course. Here it's D, open D string, 3rd tone is F sharp, the 4th fret on the D string, and then you got your 5, the 5th tone of the major scale here, 7th fret, and that would be A. And then you play, you repeat that. Yeah, it's a good exercise for your pinky. And then after playing it 4 times, you start with the pinky, to your index and back to the pinky, and then you repeat the whole phrase. Yeah. I'm going to play the whole first phrase starting here on the A. And then your ear knows almost what's coming. You change to the G string because the chord progression goes to G, and you play exactly the same thing but on a G string. Except you just play it once, yeah, the whole phrase. And then you change back to D. And it goes to A. And you leave out the last. You just play. And then at the end, it starts with the open A string to 2nd, open D string, bending on the 2nd fret, and then you release it, open D string, 2nd fret A string, open A, and then the last run, 2nd on the E string, A string, 2nd, and D. One more time the last bit. And one more time the whole solo slowly. that's it. So let's talk about some variations here. Instead of going, you could do it backwards, or something like that, or you can combine those. Yeah, just as you please. Or you can play the first note and then the fifth on the scale and the third, would sound like this. Yeah. And then I move it to another key. Yeah, you can play the solo in the key of A as well. Yeah, if you have another song and you just want to put it in, and you can do the variation so it doesn't sound like Teenage Boogie completely. You know, you can play. And then goes to the D, back to A, and then it goes to E, and then you can't play that finishing run because you would need another string here on top of the low E string, but you can play it here. Yeah, you can start here on second of the D string to fourth, second on G, and you do the bending on fourth, back to second, fourth on D, second on D, A string. One more time, slowly. Then you don't have to play the entire solo. You can work it into something else. Here you can start here. We're back here in the key of A. And then you can go, instead of going to the low E string, you can go to the high E string. And then you can play the finishing run even here. Yeah, that is fifth to seventh. Fifth on the E string, bending again on seventh. Seventh on the B string, fifth. And then the finishing run, this time you have to use your middle finger, 6th fret.